we are reading the book Pete the Cat, The First Thanksgiving by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete the cat, the coolest cat, is nervous. Why is Pete so nervous? That's because he is starring in a school play which is about the first Thanksgiving. Let's read together and watch Pete and his classmates performing. Pete was nervous about being a pilgrim in his class's Thanksgiving play, the first Thanksgiving. Just do your best, his best friend Callie said. Pete said he would try. He was ready. His mom had even made him a pilgrim hat, which was really cool. Now there we have the really cool pilgrim hat kept in the locker. Pete took his place at the front of the giant ship that his class had made out of cardboard. Pete was a pilgrim on the Mayflower. In 1620, a group of pilgrims decided to leave England for the New World to build a new life. It was a long trip on a big ship. All the pilgrims sang. The sea was rough and very dangerous. Many pilgrims got very sick. The dream of a new start in a new world made the hard trip all worth it. For more than 2 months, the pilgrims sailed. They wondered if they would ever get there. So whole of September and October and some of the days in November, the pilgrims sailed. After 65 days on the ship, the new world finally came into view. Land ho! Pete cried. All the pilgrims did a happy dance. The pilgrims arrived in the New World at Plymouth Rock, in what is now Massachusetts. Everyone had many chores to do, like growing food, finding water, and building shelters. The first winter in the New World was long and hard. In the spring, the pilgrims had to decide whether to give up and go back to England or keep trying. The Pilgrims had heard about the Native Americans, and many worried that they would not be friendly. Pete had never met a cat he didn't like, so he thought they would be kind. And that is Pete shaking hands with the Native American. Like they are good friends now. Pete was right. He made a new friend in Squanto. Squanto and the other Native Americans showed the Pilgrims how to grow crops like corn, beans, and squash. By summer, the Pilgrims had learned how to farm the new land. Wow, look at that! That's a lot of corn and squash the Pilgrims have grown. Pilgrims can harvest it all. For harvest, the Pilgrims had plenty of food. To thank Squanto and the other Native Americans, invited them to share the harvest. The celebration became known as the first Thanksgiving. I think that's the Thanksgiving dinner, and everyone has got together around the dinner table. We see the turkey and the corn and fish and pumpkins. Wow, that is a fabulous dinner happening on Thanksgiving night. Pete was relieved when the play was over. He had remembered all his lines. Wow, I never thought about how hard it was back then, said Pete. You did great, Callie said. And his friend seems to be tired. But look at that, they are feeling relieved that the play is over. Later, at Thanksgiving dinner with his family, Pete said, "Let's all go around the table and say something we are thankful for." "I'm thankful for my family," said Pete's mom. "I'm thankful for my skateboard," said Bob. "I'm thankful for the brave pilgrims that started this new free world," said Pete. What are you thankful for? That was the end of a beautiful story. Now we know about how Thanksgiving started off. Pete and his classmates put up a really good show out there. I hope you all enjoyed this story. So what are you thankful about? I'm thankful for all my friends who come and read along with me at Storytime with Frozendoll. So now you can post a comment on what you are thankful for. Wishing all my friends a very happy Thanksgiving. That was Frozendoll reading Pete the Cat, The First Thanksgiving. See you all soon again. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe Storytime with Frozendoll for more videos. Please leave your valuable comments and likes. Please share my videos with your friends. Thank you so much for all your support always.